The year is 1834, and a catastrophic fire rips through the ancient palace of Westminster, reducing much of Britain's parliamentary heart to smouldering ruins. From the ashes of this devastating inferno, a new vision for London's iconic skyline began to emerge. Nestled along the meandering curve of the River Thames, on a site steeped in centuries of history, the decision was made. A grand, new parliamentary complex would rise. This would be no mere rebuilding. It would be a monumental undertaking, designed to redefine the city's architectural identity and stand as an unshakable symbol of British democracy and enduring strength. London in the mid-19th century was a sprawling, vibrant metropolis, a global powerhouse of trade and innovation. The Thames, a bustling superhighway of commerce, flowed past the very foundations where the new palace would take shape. On its banks, near the historic Westminster Bridge, surrounded by the clamour of docks, markets, and the ceaseless activity of one of the world's largest cities, the construction site was a hive of controlled chaos. The new Palace of Westminster wasn't merely a building. It was an entire urban landscape being reimagined, its Gothic revival spires and intricate stonework destined to integrate seamlessly with the existing fabric of Westminster Abbey and the surrounding ancient streets, yet simultaneously command attention as a fresh, powerful statement. Central to this ambitious reconstruction, and destined to become its most recognizable feature, was the vision for a magnificent clock tower. This tower, a true sentinel of time, was conceived to house not just any clock, but the great clock and its even greater bell, whose chimes would soon resonate across the entire capital. Positioned strategically at the northern end of the new palace, overlooking Parliament Square and the river, it was intended to be a prominent landmark, visible from miles around, a beacon guiding Londoners through their daily lives. The architectural style chosen, Gothic revival, with its ornate details, pointed arches, and vertical emphasis, was the perfect marriage of historical reverence and contemporary ambition. It was a style championed by the palace's chief architect, Charles Barry, who envisioned a cohesive, breathtaking ensemble that would evoke medieval grandeur while embracing Victorian engineering prowess. However, bringing such an audacious vision to life was fraught with challenges from its very inception. The sheer scale of the project was unprecedented, demanding innovative solutions to engineering and design dilemmas that pushed the boundaries of 19th century construction. Debates raged over almost every aspect of the tower, its ultimate height, which needed to be imposing yet structurally sound, the size of its clock faces, which had to be legible from afar, and, perhaps most critically, the mechanism and dimensions for the colossal bell it would house. Each decision carried immense weight, knowing that this structure would stand for centuries. One of the most persistent and significant hurdles was the very ground upon which the tower was to be built. The site, perilously close to the Thames, was characterized by marshy, unstable ground, a treacherous bed of London clay. Supporting the immense weight of a stone tower, hundreds of feet tall and housing a giant clock and bell, required groundbreaking foundation techniques. Engineers had to delve deep, far deeper than usual, to ensure the stability and longevity of what would become one of the world's most famous structures. The foundations alone were a project of monumental scale, a testament to the meticulous planning and sheer determination required to erect such a lasting symbol. The stage was set for a construction saga that would captivate a nation and leave an indelible mark on the global landscape. Work on the clock tower's foundations commenced with earnest determination in 1843, a lengthy process that underscored the immense scale of the undertaking. Deep into the unforgiving London clay, layers of concrete and robust brickwork were meticulously laid, forming a subterranean fortress designed to absorb and distribute the colossal weight of the impending structure. This foundational work was not merely digging and pouring. It was an intricate engineering ballet, performed beneath the bustling surface of Westminster. The construction site, a dynamic theatre of human endeavour, perpetually hummed with activity. Labourers, masons, and engineers toiled in unison, their efforts slowly but surely transforming the very riverfront landscape near Westminster Bridge. The Thames, usually a placid observer, now witnessed a ceaseless procession of barges delivering materials and a flurry of activity that reshaped its banks, laying the groundwork for a monument that would define an era. As the foundations solidified, the tower's framework began its majestic ascent, a testament to Victorian architectural ambition and structural ingenuity. The intricate stonework, a hallmark of Augustus Pugin's distinctive Gothic Revival designs, began to take shape, piece by painstaking piece. Limestone, quarried from Anston in Yorkshire, was transported to London, where skilled craftsmen meticulously carved each block before it was hoisted and fitted into its precise position. This wasn't merely construction, it was artistry on a grand scale, with every arch, every finial, every detail contributing to the tower's iconic facade. The constant challenge of the tower's prominent location, directly overlooking the bustling Thames, meant battling not only the unpredictable English weather, but also the logistical complexities posed by constant river traffic. Material deliveries had to be coordinated with tidal flows and safety measures rigorously enforced amidst the ever-present movement of boats and barges. The true marvel of the tower, however, lay within, the incorporation of the great clock and its enormous bell. The clock mechanism itself, an intricate dance of gears and pendulums designed with revolutionary precision by Edmund Beckett Denison and masterfully crafted by Edward John Dent, was a pinnacle of Victorian engineering. Its accuracy would be legendary, setting a new standard for public timekeeping. But before the clock could be installed, its voice, the massive bell, had to be brought into being. The initial casting of the bell in 1856 was a dramatic event, a testament to the colossal effort involved. Weighing a staggering 16 tons, this first bell, destined to be named Big Ben, famously cracked during testing, a setback that could have deterred lesser spirits. Undeterred, a second, slightly lighter bell was cast in 1858 at the Whitechapel Bell Foundry, an institution with centuries of bell-making expertise. This new bell, still immense at 5 tons, was carefully transported by road through the streets of London, a spectacle that drew crowds and became a news sensation. The installation of these incredibly heavy components within the rising tower was a logistical operation of unparalleled complexity. Bespoke lifting equipment, designed specifically for the task, was employed to hoist the massive clock mechanism and eventually the recast Big Ben into their elevated chambers. This was an era before modern cranes, requiring ingenious pulley systems, brute force, and meticulous planning to ensure that these precious, weighty elements reached their lofty resting places without incident. Each successful hoist was a triumph, bringing the tower closer to its destiny as the timekeeper of the nation. The clock faces, each 7 meters in diameter, were also carefully assembled, their opal glass segments allowing light to filter through, illuminating the time for all of London to see. The intricate details of the tower, from its robust foundations to the delicate tracery of its belfry, were coming together, piece by piece, under the watchful eye of a city eager for its completion. By 1859, the monumental task was complete. The Elizabeth Tower, as it is now formally known, stood proudly against the London sky, a breathtaking testament to Victorian ambition, engineering prowess, and artisanal craftsmanship. Its Gothic spires and intricate stonework rose majestically, dominating the urban landscape from its strategic position at the northern end of the Palace of Westminster. This was more than just a structure. It was a powerful symbol, a physical embodiment of a nation's resolve and ingenuity rising from the ashes of the old Parliament. With the tower's completion, the great clock could finally begin its tireless work, and the moment London had eagerly awaited arrived. On July 11th, 1859, after years of meticulous planning and construction, Big Ben chimed for the very first time, its deep, resonant tone reverberating across the city, a sound that instantly became the heartbeat of London. From its prominent position, nestled beside the River Thames, its chimes carried far, marking the passage of time for a bustling metropolis and a burgeoning empire. The tower's integration into London's urban fabric was immediate and profound. Positioned at the edge of the historic Parliament Square, overlooking the Thames estuary, it instantly cemented its role as a civic landmark. Its chimes quickly regulated the lives of Londoners, becoming an auditory backdrop to daily existence. From the precise timing of parliamentary sessions within the adjacent Houses of Parliament, to the routines of merchants, labourers, and citizens across the sprawling city, the sound of Big Ben became an undisputed authority. It was a constant companion, an audible anchor in a rapidly industrializing world. The surrounding area, a powerful historical and political nexus, including Westminster Abbey and the governmental heart of the nation, gained a new, iconic focal point. The tower wasn't just a clock. It was a pulse, a rhythm, a shared experience for everyone within earshot. It became a meeting point, a reference, a comforting presence. From its origins in the mid-19th century, this magnificent tower has stood sentinel over London, witnessing an unparalleled sweep of history. It has silently observed the reigns of monarchs, the triumphs and tribulations of wars, the ebb and flow of political tides, and the relentless march of social change. Its architectural grandeur, a stunning example of Gothic revival, combined with the steadfast, unwavering rhythm of its clock, quickly elevated it beyond a mere timepiece. It transcended its function to become an enduring global icon, instantly recognizable across continents. The Elizabeth Tower continues to mark time with impeccable precision, its chimes echoing through the centuries, a constant presence in a constantly evolving city. It serves as a powerful connection between the past and the present, a tangible link to the Victorian era's ambition and engineering prowess. In a world that speeds up with each passing day, the tower remains a steadfast monument to endurance and precision. It reminds us of a time when grand visions were brought to life through sheer human will, skilled hands, and innovative minds. The construction of Big Ben and the tower that houses it was more than just building. It was an act of defining a nation, giving it a voice and a face that would forever be etched into the collective consciousness. As its chimes continue to ring out, they carry not just the hour, but the echoes of history, the spirit of London, and the timeless legacy of an extraordinary achievement. It stands not only as a marvel of engineering, but as a profound symbol of continuity and resilience, a beacon across time.